Hi, and welcome to a orientation tutorial for EDEL 624 for the fall semester of 2013. If you recall, there are two ways to get to D2L. I prefer going directly to the website, which is learn.radford.edu. Again, a reminder, once you reach the D2L login page, it is your Radford username and your Radford password. As you enter D2L, again, your screen will look different. This is the list of all of my courses, but what I'm looking for is fall of 2013. So as I move through, I find my menu for fall 2013, and the course we're talking about in this orientation session is EDEL 624 for the fall semester of 2013. Please note that the course is not yet ready, and as you log in, you'll see a note, final edits are not complete. As you see this, you are welcome to browse the course, but please make no submissions until you see a note here that says the course is open and final edits are complete. Those of you that are returning students, you'll note that the toolbars have changed somewhat. So I'm going to briefly go through each one for EDEL 624 for the fall 2013 semester. As you start, you can see here that we're in the course itself, and that as you move into the course, you'll begin to see breadcrumb trails arrive here, and I'll point those out as we move through the course. My preference for you in utilizing the course is to work through the course by using the content modules. I'll return home here and you'll see there are 4 major modules. This must-read information and meeting dates. This gives you the overview of the course expectations, and you'll also find the document that I sent to you prior to the starting of course, and you'll see it's called Start Here, What Do I Have to Do in the Class. Also, the recording that you're watching now will be reposted here. You'll see the information for the orientation. You'll see the agenda for it. You'll see a link to the course textbook. You'll see RU iTunes Help, which is the information, my lecture notes, my comments, or my links to things that would be useful for you. And you see here your first assignment, if you've not already completed a profile picture in D2L. Again, I recommend you use this content browser as a way to follow the courses. You have university resources, which you can read and access. You also have a folder on course resources. These are things that I have put in there for your information. I've also will continue to add to that as the course develops. Every time there's something added, you'll get a course update, and then that course update will also be stored in the course resource module. As you can see, there are many things there for interest, but you also will read in your assignment module where these things may be useful for you. Again, I'm returning home. You have seen the must read and the items associated with it, the university resources, course resources, and now your content modules. These are the content modules that contain the information and the assignments for each of these modules. There is no particular order in these. If you have strengths in one area or another, you're welcome to work through each of these modules at your own pace. You will see here the selected readings, and in the selected readings, you'll see information that will be useful to you as you begin using the textbook for the class. The textbook has a supporting application that you can see here on this demonstration. Chapter 1 has an assignment that you will go to and complete, and all the remaining chapters 2 through 7 will contain a quiz based on SLLA test preparation. You will take those quizzes as described here, as many times as you want, and then only post the best score. Again, as you read through this, there is a D2L assignment where you will take the results of the quiz from the book and post the results. In other words, take it until you get 100% right and then paste that score into a Word document and then post the Word document into D2L. Again, you'll be able to read through this and see exactly what is needed for it. All right, I talked to you about the breadcrumbs when I first started. You can see here I was in table of contents, content modules, selected readings, and then content and course readings. So this is a backwards trail as to where you've been as you've moved into the class. For me, the easiest thing to do when I'm done with that is to go right back up here. This takes you to the home page of the course once again. And you notice the content browser is remaining on where we were, so you can do the back arrow with that, or you can click directly to home. So again, the course is summarized in 4 specific modules. This is where your work is. This is helpful information for the course. This is helpful information for the university. And this is all what you should do before you begin pasting assignments or posting assignments into D2L. Again, the 4 modules, with the last module containing your content assignment content modules. Some of you may take a different approach to the course by going to the content view. What the content view will do is show you everything that is in the course. It's basically those modules all expanded. And you'll see what happens when you click on the module. Everything in that module now appears in the center. Same with each of the 4. They all show the items that are now available in those modules. The content modules, same information, just in what I think is a more of a confusing mechanism. All right, so let's go back to the beginning of the course. Again, that's shown up here. And let's take a closer look at the first module. Start here, what I have to do in class. That is the document that you've received previously, telling you in narrative what the expectations are for the course. You'll see other things. This is a recording. This is an agenda. Information on the course textbook. Help for using RU iTunes, and you will have a module for that as well. And then you'll find the first assignment here, and it indicates that you needed to find a picture and post that in D2L if you've not already done that. I'm going to return back to home, and we'll see that that module is still open and describe the other information that's there. You will also have a Dropbox assignment for a pacing guide, and that pacing guide will give you an outline of the assignments and will help you plan your coursework. And here is the pacing guide. It will also be in that first module so that you're able to look at it, fill it out, and then return that as an assignment. Here's your student picture that you looked at, and you'll see the rest of the assignments here. Your first inclination is to go in directly to the assignments. Again, I encourage you to work through the course in the module outline. By doing that, I know you're seeing the information that's being provided for you in each of these content modules. So you'll see here in the introductory comments, the content information. You'll see here an assignment, There's the student picture, the pacing guide, first textbook assignment, first discussion question, and an extra credit assignment if you wish to do that. Again, my hope is that you will use the content browser to work your way through the course instead of simply trying to go through and pick out the assignments you want to do without reading the information that's available. Let me do a quick reminder of how you submit assignments. So let's look at textbook assignment 1. It tells you what to do here. And then when you're ready, you'll upload an assignment. By clicking on Upload, it'll open the dialog box displaying your computer content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick an item off of my list and assume that that's an assignment. I clicked on this, you see it showing here. I'll click on Open, and now you see the assignment, which would be your work here. And now I'm going to Update, which will submit that assignment for me. That has now been submitted. Your button may look a little different, but basically what you are doing is now submitting that assignment for me so that I'm able to grade that assignment. Again, you simply go to an assignment, you select by Upload, you see your assignment title here, and then you click Upload. I'm going to return to the Home menu, and I'm going to change my role to be a student so that you can see that example of submitting assignment in a little better format. All right, student picture is an assignment. You've not submitted anything for this assignment. I'm going to select Upload again. My dialog box opens up. So I'm going to pick another assignment, just happens to be the same one. Click on Open. You'll see the Upload button. We've already found the folder. And now you can also create comments if you want me to know something beyond what's in the assignment, but you do have to upload an assignment before comments are available. And now that I'm in the student view, I've uploaded. Your dialog box now shows Submit to Dropbox, where mine was simply Update. I'm now submitting as you would do as a student. And you'll notice every time you do a submission, you get a Submitted Successful dialog box appearing. So now I've submitted that assignment and I'm done with that work. So I would return to the home page again, knowing that I've now completed that assignment. And you'll notice in the content browser mode that each item that we've clicked on has no longer shown as highlighted. So we know the student picture assignment's done, and we know that the textbook assignment is done. The other highlighted ones are not finished. All right, I'm going to return again to the home page. Thus far, we've looked at content, we've looked at Dropbox, and now we'll look at discussions. There are several discussion prompts set for you. These prompts will give you the opportunity to earn credit towards your attendance grade. These are not graded, they are simply discussion prompts that I review through the course to be sure that you do them by the end of the semester. To work in the discussion prompts, we'll click on the first one, and you'll see the discussion prompt, read it, and when you're ready to respond, click on Compose. And please, for your subject, please use your name. The system is supposed to automatically place it in, but I want to make sure you get credit for your work, so please use your name as the subject when you do the response. And here you type in your response to that prompt. You should be able to cut and paste and put it in there as well. once you've determined that it's ready to go. And sometimes if you don't have your dialog box properly open, you won't see the little post tab at the bottom. But my response is in, my name is in, and I'm going to click on post. So now I have posted my response to that question, and you can now see my name. Again, depending on your computer, please look at how you can move the dialog box up and down in terms of available space. But you can see that I've submitted it, and now I'm able to view that as I will be able to view your posts. Again, these are under the discussion prompts, and they are also embedded in your modules that you can see, again, from the home. You can see that that is an opportunity for you to do that discussion prompt here. So with discussion prompts, you can find those directly here, or they will be embedded in a variety of different modules. I'm going to return to home again. Go back to the home modules. And you will also see next, class list. Whatever section is in, those students will be displayed in this format. For you, the display will show only one section at a time. I will post, as the course gets started, a full list of everybody's name and the email addresses so that you can reach your colleagues. You can here see the username, and you see that there's an email function here. Do not use that. This is an internal email only. So if you need a student name, you can use this name at radford.edu. Again, class list will list your section of students. Returning back home and moving back across the tabs. Groups will not be using this in this course. Quizzes, there is only a couple of introductory quizzes that you'll work with here. And then the grades is where you will see my comments on your work. I'll return to content again to show you how it is all outlined. Again, my preference is that you would follow the course by using the content modules yourself. And you can see it boils it back down to 4 folders. Hope this information is useful. As you know, there will be optional face-to-face classes that will be one in Wise County, one at Radford Higher Ed Center, one online, and one in Carroll County. The dates and locations are included in your must-read information in the Getting Started document. If you have questions, feel free to email me at rmckrakke@radford.edu. Again, you will have the Start Here document by the time courses start, and you will also have a link to this tutorial, which will also be embedded in this D2L course. Thank you for your attention, and again, if you have questions, please let me know what those are.